Thank you, Andrew. It was indeed very insightful to learn about different themes around commercial banking. Hello, everybody. A very warm welcome to all our customers and prospects to Intellect Convergence 2022. My name is Atanu, and I'm the business head for digital transactional banking, trade, and supply chain. My today's sessions is around two topics. The requirement around transactional banking business, which is emerging on the backdrop of the pandemic. And I'll also talk about two platforms which we have recently launched to service our customers. Achieving core agendas requires a complete design of your transformation. It is imperative to understand the context of designing a transactional banking transformation. Actioning them into the right technology, the right platform is key to success. Three key contexts which are emerging in our observations are: first, accelerated digitalization due to COVID, which is leading to identifying areas to remove inefficiencies, which in turn is accelerating the use of mobility, AI, APIs, or ecosystems. Secondly, corporate and regulators are pressurizing banks to transform their technology. Key areas are operational resilience, improved customer experience, and driving agility. And thirdly, the need for innovation to support demanding SME business. There is a need to reinvent servicing SME business. Looking at the above context that we call as consumerization of commercial banking, as Andrew mentioned, is composable user experience, real-time contextuality, self-service enablement, and an experience consumer gets from other apps. I would now like to play a video which demonstrates this.
Okay, I'll sort it out. Call you back. We've got this great new AI-based 3D printer launching in Singapore. Will make us a fortune. Hotel for the launch event is demanding payment. What's this? Got 6 Sing dollar invoices due by the end of the month and no Sing dollar account. I hadn't realised we'd spent over 125k. If the pound goes down, it'll cost me. That rate's volatile. Hang on. It's got a few ideas. Give me an alert if the rate changes. It's free, but would be a bit too late. Forward contract. Buy the dollars now for use later. That'll work. Oh, and it's even suggesting I could open a Sing dollar account. Good idea. It'll be worth the extra cost as I'm expecting a lot of business there. My bank is really actually helping me. So, the sale of one of our factories just deposited 11 million in our account. Earning what, 0.5%? No way. But it's suggesting I'll get a better rate if I move it into a money market fund. I'll get another 21 basis points immediately. Let's do it. I might as well go with the 6127. And it's suggesting I speak to the investment team about a planned strategy. Done. Great. I'll need that money to ramp up production, but at least until then, it can earn its keep. It's the big launch today. Good morning, Alexa.
Good morning, Lisa. I've noticed 5 overdue US invoices, but insufficient funds to pay them from your usual account.
Uh-oh. One of them's to pay that blasted hotel. Well, I don't want to cash in my investments, but if I don't pay now, there'll be no launch.
There are sufficient funds in your US instant account as well as in your US dollar account in Germany. So your options are: borrow from us at 1.5% PA, withdraw from your US instant account, losing 0.5% interest PA, or create an intercompany loan from your German subsidiary's US account, losing only 0.25% interest PA. The recommended best next action is an intercompany loan from your German operations at a £12 fee. Shall I proceed?
Yes, please.
Okay, US dollar intercompany loan at 1 week, LIBOR plus 0.1%, to be repaid within 30 days. Please confirm.
Confirmed.
All set up. Lisa, should we always handle shortfalls like this automatically?
Absolutely. Brilliant. My bank really understands my business. It gives me alternative solutions that make sense. I can't believe I'm paying more fees to this bank than ever. Yet I just love them. The launch was great, and the 3D printer's been a huge success. Orders are coming in thick and fast, and my bank's already assisting me with collections. Our finances are in great shape. It's a weight off my shoulders. Now I can focus on launching our printer in the US. This is the only bank for my business.
At Intellect, we have been investing continuously to modernize our platforms. Liquidity, our flagship product, being used by majority of the Tier 1 global and regional banks, is today fully composable cloud-native API-first architecture. We are also seeing a lot of traction for virtual accounts, which is a horizontal capability for Kobo, Pobo and Robo. But as I said earlier, I want to highlight on two platforms which we have launched recently. One, iGTB Cash Cloud, and the second is AI-centered iColumbus.ai. iGTB Cash Cloud is the world's first integrated front-to-back cash management platform on demand. This is a seamless access to cash management capability on a pay-as-you-grow model. We launched this in the Middle East last September and is scheduled for a launch in Asia Pacific in April, followed by Europe, Latin America by the middle of the year. A few key highlights of iGTB Cash Cloud. We have three distinct composable offerings. Cash Now for business banking, covering payments and account services, having a ready 78 user journeys with as low as a 10-week go-to-market promise. Secondly, Cash Extra to fuel SME growth, having additional collections capability with 134 user journeys and 18 weeks go-to-market promise. And finally, Cash Power for mid and large corporates with the full-blown capability including liquidity, virtual accounts, and having 197 user journeys with a go-to-market of 25 weeks. They all come with fully managed services, ensuring a 40% savings on the run the bank component. Infrastructure is hosted by Microsoft Azure, having ready interfaces cartridges for all popular core banking applications. The above proposition is going to help banks to realize their return on investment within a budget cycle rather than 12 to 18 month cycle. We are partnering with Microsoft Azure to scale this model. I'd now like to play a short message from Peter Hazu, who is the Global Business Development Head FS from Microsoft.
Hello, my name is Peter Hazu. I'm Director of Business Development at Microsoft within our financial services industry team, and I focus in particular on corporate and commercial banking, and within that, global transaction banking or treasury services. It's a massive line of business globally, and it's highly relevant because it's how banks help their corporate clients with their working capital needs, and particularly in today's changing world of supply chain and commerce globally, it's a crucial area for banks to focus. Banks are investing to modernize this area. Microsoft helps in that. We're a platform and we're focused on helping banks modernize and digitally transform. But to do that, it's really important that Microsoft has the best partners for that process. In that sense, Intellect Design is a leader in this space. Intellect Design has tremendous domain experience. I know this from my banking career. I worked closely with them before Microsoft, but generally they continue to innovate and really become the main solution provider in this space of corporate and commercial banking and transaction banking generally. Their product Cash Power is tremendous. It's an in-a-box transaction banking with many different elements. And Microsoft is working closely with Intellect Design in terms of how this gets deployed globally at banks. It's obviously as a service in a very modern sense, so it stays evergreen. It's easier to deploy than older systems that the whole market's transitioning to cloud-based services, which give a lot of advantages in terms of agility. That's so important, but also data tools. And it's really a modernization process. And we're very proud of our partnership to help Intellect Design in terms of how they roll out Cash Power globally.
The second platform is iColumbus.ai, the composable platform to service paperless trade and supply chain. We named it iColumbus.ai in honor of the famous explorer whose discoveries eventually led to the growth of truly global trade. Trade has been a workhorse for decades. While digitization has been in the agenda for a while, the reality of adoption has been utterly poor. A few data points from a recent research by GTR substantiate this. 4 billion documents move across trade ecosystem at any given point of time. A single trade transaction involves up to 27 documents, cost $80,000 USD per transactions, and takes up to 3 months to process. This is an interesting report by ICC which outlined the potential for just the G7 countries to scale by 2026 is to 9 trillion USD if digitization is adopted in full. Keeping the above in context, iColumbus.ai is our new digital trade and integrated supply chain platform which features a native engine leveraging AI, machine learning, and natural language processing to fully automate data capture and data compliance. It runs on a composable, cloud-native, API-first microservices architecture. Our endeavor has been to focus our investment towards paperless trade with 5 magic accelerators: smart data capture and compliance, advanced analytics and dashboards, integrated with digital marketplace and open API, integrated trade and supply chain in one platform, risk distribution and limits management. This has been enabled by 5 composable technology capabilities: contextual banking experience, the omnichannel context sensitive front end, intelligent document exchange, API integration platform, integrated security services, a digital partner ecosystem integrated with world finest company covering compliance, analytics, smart contracts, etc. Finally, from a business perspective, the last 12 months has been an excellent story for us at Intellect. Our early investment to modernize and migrate to cloud platforms is paying off. These are the logos we acquired in iGTB over the last 12 months, which is a mix of new as well as renewing existing relationship. I would now leave you with a customer testimonial for a Middle East bank where we successfully completed a mega legacy digital management, cash management transformation. I take this opportunity to thank you and I look forward to interact with you closely in the coming months. Thank you very much.
Okay, the corporate and transaction banking transformation is actually part of a broader 1 billion dirham technology transformation that the bank started in 2017. This transformation is two-pronged. So on one hand, it's technology focused, so overhauling the complete stack from how we manage infrastructure, how we develop applications, how we integrate via APIs. And this is a technology-focused, stack-focused transformation. But at the same, on the other hand, there's another axis, which is bringing in best-of-breed components from partners to really enhance the capabilities of the bank. On the corporate and transaction banking space, this meant bringing in the platform from Intellect, so Business Online, which is the name that we give to that platform internally to Emirates NBD, to actually provide best-of-breed capabilities for the corporate. We are now in the third year of that transformation. So as part of the business-focused deliveries of that transformation, so Business Online went live, and it's actually supporting thousands of customers currently doing transactions with the bank. So on the technology axis, we actually touched everything. So we completely changed the way we manage infrastructure. So bringing in the knowledge of how cloud natives do it. So everything became software defined, from network through to databases to compute. So everything now is software defined. We can spin environments, we can set up machines in seconds, when previously it took us days or even months to set them up. We have set up the largest private cloud in the Gulf, and currently we have 90% of our infrastructure, of our applications, running on this new cloud-native platform, a private cloud that you've set up. Another dimension was on architecture, so fully decoupling the components, integrating them via APIs, RESTful APIs, so the standards that also the cloud natives use, integrating them via event-driven integration, also developing our own applications when required using microservices, so a completely decoupled component-based architecture. We looked worldwide for platforms that could serve corporates, and if those platforms actually existed, and that could accelerate our time to market in terms of bringing in capabilities for self-servicing corporates. And with Intellect, we found that platform. It actually is a very rich platform functionally. More importantly, from the user interface and user experience, it's a completely upgraded platform. It actually focuses on the customer experience, on providing the user with dashboards, information about his corporate, his enterprise. But not only that, supporting end-to-end journeys on not just transaction banking, but beyond.